Okay, greetings. We're going to be looking at the syllabus today. And what we need to look at this, to find the syllabus is what you're going to do is you're going to click here and from there, this link will open up here. So let's go up to the top. I want to make sure you have, again, my contact information. My preferable contact information is this email address right here. So do make a note of that. Um, this is a US History 2 course, so make sure you're in the right place. Um, do print this out so you do have you're able to reference this throughout the semester. Real important, this is basically the guideline for the semester and to ensure your success in this course. The most important part of the syllabus is located right here. It'll explain how you're going to be assessed in this course. Very important to look at what each component of the course is worth. And so there are three components to this. We have the unit exams, we have the orientation exam, and we have the final exam. So the orientation exam is what you're going to take right after you view the tutorial videos for the mandatory online orientation. And that will constitute 5% of your grade. The unit exams collectively will constitute 70% of your grade. So collectively, and there's 5 altogether, so collectively all of those together will equal 70% of your grade. And the final exam at the end of the semester will constitute 25% of your grade. So to understand what's entailed with the unit exams, it's listed right here. This is something you want to go through. Each week, at the end of each week, on Saturday, you will take an exam. They're actually open all now, so you can take them earlier rather than later, and I highly recommend you taking them earlier rather than later, because if you wait until the last moment, this is when things go wrong with these exams, and you don't want to put yourself in a position to where you're missing out on these exams, because there are no makeups in this course. So you want to understand that right from the get-go. So I'll explain. There is a way out, because I realize things do happen, but you won't be able to take the exam again. Let me put it that way. So unit exam 1 will consist of one essay randomly selected from unit 1, and we'll go over where these essay questions are a little bit later. Unit exam 2 will consist of 2 essays, one randomly selected from unit 1 and one randomly selected from unit 2. Unit exam 3 will consist of 3 essays, one randomly selected from unit 1, one essay randomly selected from unit 2, and one selected from unit 3. Exam 4 will consist of 3 essays, 2 will be randomly selected from units 1 through 3, and 1 will be randomly selected from unit 4. The unit 5 exam will also consist of 3 essays, again 2 essays randomly selected from units 1 through 4, and 1 randomly selected from unit 5. The final exam will be comprehensive. It will consist of 3 essay questions randomly selected from units 1 through 5, and that will be at the end of the semester. Thing you will also want to print out and really have readily available to you for reference is the expiration dates worksheet. So go ahead and click the expiration dates, open up this document, and have it handy. Oops, that one's mislabeled. I'll have to change that in just a second. There we go. There we go. This is what you want to have printed out, readily available. So have this. This will explain when each exam expires, when it's available until, and it also explains how much each exam is worth. So do make a note of that. I would just basically have it near wherever you're working, and so you can even check these things off as you go. This right here comprises everything that you're responsible for this semester from the orientation exam all the way to the final exam. So do note that each exam is worth something different. So exam 1, 5% of the grade, all the way down to exam 5, which is worth 20% of the grade. And then, of course, the final exam, as stated earlier, is worth 25% of the grade. That's really important to understand because it will give you an understanding of how each one is calibrated and the degree of preparation that you should be putting into these because it's going to be that much of a requirement on your grade, right? So do understand how these things are calibrated and have this handy with you. Now, these exams are open until these dates. Again, I highly recommend trying to get to these at least a day early. So they all expire on and they all expire 11:59 on Saturday, right? So December 7th is a Saturday at 11:59. So every Saturday, understand that you have something that will do, except for the orientation exam and except for the final exam. So the orientation exam expires December 4th, which is this Wednesday. And the final exam expires January 10th, which is a Friday. That'll be the last day of the semester. If you happen to miss one of these, except for the orientation exam and the final exam, those cannot be made up. But if you happen to miss exam 1 through 5, what will happen is let's say you missed exam 1, right? You don't need to email me and explain why. You don't have to tell me about a car accident or somebody being sick or children were sick or whatever the case is, right? Every reason is legitimate as far as I'm concerned. But do email me and just simply state that I missed the exam. And what will happen is when you take exam 2 will also count for exam 1, right? And this works for all of them. So you want to email me explaining, just saying I didn't take it, and then you want to also email me the day that you do take the next exam. So email me explaining that you just missed the exam. That's all you have to say. I missed exam 1. And then when you take exam 2 the next week, email me again to remind me I just took exam 2. As a reminder, this is to also count for exam 1. That's all you have to state in your email. So for the rest of the syllabus, I'll leave it to you to go through. Please do email me if you have any questions regarding the syllabus. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions. It's imperative as soon as possible that you understand all of the expectations of the course, specifically since this is only a 5-week course and it's online. So don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions. I'll see you in the next video tutorial.